welcome to lesson number 3. We're using ChatGPT for finance tasks. Let's start with something most managers deal with, which are budget summaries. Whether you're reviewing a proposal or preparing for a meeting, ChatGPT can help you turn intense financial data into something clear and presentable. Let's look at this prompt. I want you to act as a project coordinator. I need a 30-minute project meeting agenda. Please ask me what kind of project it is and what stage we are in so you can structure it properly. Now, this prompt helps you collect just the right inputs before you see the output, which makes the summary far more accurate. Here is a realistic example of what you might provide. Just a few bullet points is enough. Now, I tell ChatGPT to generate a concise, bullet-pointed summary. This is the prompt I would use. Now, write a short, clear summary I can paste into a report or slide deck. Use bullet points. And here's the output. Fast, clean, and formatted in a way that's ready to present. Now, that took less than a minute, and it's already something I can use in a presentation, an email, or even a weekly check-in. You can even change the tone or format. For example, turn it into a table or executive memo with a simple tweak. If you're not a finance expert, reading income statements or balance sheets can be overwhelming. But with the right prompt, ChatGPT can turn those numbers into clear, useful insights that you can actually act upon. This is a prompt I would use. Act as a financial analyst. I have an income statement and want a simple business summary. Please ask me for the details you need to do this properly. This prompt gets ChatGPT to ask you the exact numbers it needs without you needing to know financial terminologies. Now, you might be tempted to upload a financial document directly as a PDF or a document, but be careful. Never upload files that contain credentials, sensitive financial information, or client data. It is safer to type in just the figures ChatGPT asked you for. So here's how I would respond. Just grabbing the basic numbers from a spreadsheet I already have. Now, I ask ChatGPT to turn these into a clear, business-friendly summary I could use in an update or slide deck. And here are the results. Clean, simple, and instantly usable. Now, this kind of breakdown is perfect for helping non-finance teams or even senior leadership understand what the numbers really mean, that too fast. Now, one of the most repetitive financial tasks is categorizing expenses, especially when you're working with raw exports from tools like Excel, accounting software, or card statements. This is a prompt I would use. Act as a finance assistant. I have a list of expenses and I need them categorized into types like travel, meals, softwares, etc. Please ask what format I'll be giving you and what output I need. Now, this prompt helps ChatGPT adapt to your exact input and return output that's clean, organized, and tailored to your needs. Now, let's say I've pasted in 5 sample expenses and I want a CSV-style categorization. I'll also let ChatGPT detect the categories itself. Now, I confirm my format and let it do the work. I will use this prompt. Output the categorization as a clean table and also as plain text. Detect the categories based on description. Here's how it looks as a table. Great for slides or exports. And here is a plain text summary, useful if you're pasting it into an email or chat. You can even ask it to give you this in CSV format, ready for use in Excel. This is an optional prompt you could use to do that. Please output this in CSV format. Description, amount, category. ChatGPT adapts to how you want to work, whether it's giving you a polished table, a summary for your emails, or a raw CSV for your spreadsheet. all from a single list of expenses. Following up on unpaid invoices or sending reminders for upcoming payments, it's not fun, but it has to be done. And ChatGPT can help you do it faster and more professionally with tone variations to match the situation. Here is a sample prompt. Act as a finance assistant. I need to send a polite reminder email for an overdue invoice. Please ask me for the key details you need first. Now, instead of writing from scratch, I let ChatGPT guide the structure. Here's a realistic response I would provide for a standard overdue reminder. And with that, I now ask it to write a polished reminder email I can send as is. Here is a prompt I would use. Please write a short, polite reminder email with a professional tone. Include a call to action and note that no prior reminder has been sent. And here's the output, ready to send in under a minute. Now you must remember, you should always double check whatever responses ChatGPT gives so that you are clear that there is no mistake or tweaks that you need to make. Here, you can also adjust the tone. Let's try the same reminder with a more direct style. Now, this is the prompt I would use. Now rewrite that in a slightly firmer tone as a second follow-up if the client hasn't responded in 10 days. And here's the firmer version, useful when you need to escalate without being rude. Now, whether you're sending a gentle nudge or a firmer follow-up, ChatGPT helps you strike the right tone and get those invoices off your plate faster. If you're planning ahead for revenue, expenses, or hiring, ChatGPT can help you draft basic forecasts. Now remember, it won't replace a full analytics tool, but it's great for outlining assumptions, estimating ranges, or exploring scenarios quickly. Here is an example prompt. Act as a business analyst. I want to create a rough revenue forecast for the next 3 months. Ask me the inputs you need and include best case and worst case projections. Now, this prompt is useful when you want AI to walk you through the logic, not just guess the numbers. Here is a sample response I might give it based on real numbers and assumptions. And now I ask ChatGPT to generate a short forecast based on that context, with numbers and assumptions clearly stated. This is the prompt I would use. Create a 3-month revenue forecast from May to July with best case and worst case projections. Include notes for each month explaining why. And here is the output. Clear projections, assumptions explained, and ready to present. You can also ask ChatGPT to put this into a chart or table if you want it more visual. For that, here's an optional prompt. Please provide the forecast as a simple table comparing months and ranges. Now, whether you're budgeting conservatively or planning for growth, ChatGPT gives you quick, scenario-based forecasts that help guide real business decisions. Now, finally, let's say you come across a finance term in a report or presentation that you're not 100% sure about. Now, instead of Googling around or asking colleagues, just ask ChatGPT directly and tailor the explanation to your audience. Here is a sample prompt I would use. Explain EBITDA like I'm a business manager who doesn't have a finance background. Keep it simple and use a real-world example. Now, this is especially useful when you need to clarify something quickly for yourself or for someone on your team. Not only that, but you can also ask ChatGPT to switch formats. Say, turn that into a definition you could drop into a slide deck. Here is a sample prompt for that. Rewrite the explanation of EBITDA as a one-line definition and include an optional table for a Finance 101 slide. And here is the updated output, short and presentation ready. You can even prompt it to adjust the tone. For example, if you're explaining this to someone in marketing instead of finance, you can always change the tone. This is an example prompt I would use. Explain EBITDA in 2 sentences for someone in marketing. Keep it non-technical but accurate. Finance doesn't have to stay mysterious. Whether it's EBITDA or any other concept, you can ask ChatGPT to explain it your way and make the insights click for your team. And that's how you can use ChatGPT to simplify day-to-day finance work, from drafting summaries to sending reminders, building forecasts, and even explaining complex concepts. Now, try these prompts in your own tools and workflows. And remember, you can always ask ChatGPT to adapt the tone, the format, or the level of details. In the next episode, we'll look at how to use AI for marketing, from campaign ideas to content creation, all using ChatGPT. Thank you for watching.
Are you happy with this training? Make sure to subscribe for more great content. Visit the Simon Says It channel. Explore our videos and training sessions and decide what you want to learn next.